24K Life is fire, boy. I hope that you're here because you know that you're capable of expanding, delivering, and most importantly, receiving more greatness. You know, you've been out there operating a long time at a high level, but what do you have to show for it? So we're here to introduce you to people, places, and ideas that will actually help you unlock your code to your dreams. You know, every single one of us has a code. You know how I know? We all have different eyes, we have different fingerprints, we have different facial features. Every one of us has a different code, a code that will unlock your internal to external greatness. But not everybody knows how to unlock it. So that's why we're here. We're here to help you unlock your code. And with that, I know that if you stay around, you'll benefit from it.
Yeah, it's time to live your life. Derek Gant, show them how to take it to the highest height. Hey, this is more than financial advice. Show you how to take control. Time to get your money right. Money management, I know that we all need financial independence. Yeah, it seems out of reach, but you can make it happen. Now it's time for some action, helping you with your finances. Yeah, we got a passion. Hey, ain't no limit. Now it's time to get it. You deserve to have a life how you want to live it. Secrets to success. Now it's time to get it right. Yeah, I'm talking all about that 24K life. Let's go. This the vibe. For real, I'm trying to tell you. Tell me if you ready to take it to the next level. Derek Gant, talking fitness and investment. Change your mindset and show you how it's all connected. Ain't no need to hesitate or delay. Only way to live life is a 24K. Hey, Derek Gant, let them know. Let's go.
Hey, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel where we post all of our content, all of our weekly Sunday night lives at 7, all of our master classes that are free. We have some that are not free. But listen, the 24K life is all about living unapologetically on terms that define your highest self unconditionally. Now, I wrote that to be politically correct. 24K life is about doing you the way you want to be done as often as you can conceivably do it, living on your own terms. And are you doing that? You know, not very many people are doing that, and this for several reasons. Some people are shackled to a business, they're shackled to a desk, they're shackled to their responsibilities. So I'm going to help you out today because I know that if you get unshackled, if you get financially free, if you get spiritually free, if you get physically free, that you will be able to produce a higher level of personal greatness. And when you produce that level of greatness, then you're at the spot in your existence that you feel like you can do you however you want to do. Some people feel that way regardless, and we bless those people and we admire those people and we strive to do that. What we're looking to do is create a group of people, a cult, a community, a church, whatever you want to call it. We want a following of people, not just me, you too, that are following you, that are listening and watching more than listening at what you're doing, so that you can help them do it even better, do it greater, to produce the type of life that is unmatchable. You know, you don't want to live someone else's life. You want to live yours to the highest hill. Who we have on today? Who's on? Tell us who you are and tell us where you are from. I know we have a couple people on. I got people on here, and we went on LinkedIn, we're on YouTube, we're broadcasting on Facebook, on Twitter. So we are on several, and I see that people are on, but I can't see who's on. So I can see Coach Dawn. I see Tara. Tara's been singing on Sunday nights, so we're happy. Maybe she's still singing Sunday nights, and she's in the choir with her phone like this, and she's got her earplugs in. I don't know, but I'm glad you're here, Tara, and I'm excited about what we're doing, where we're going, and what we've been up to. Now, I was supposed to give you an update on the challenge. We're doing a 24K Life challenge, and I'm telling you, the people that are actually in the challenge, I brought you someone last week, is Trisha. And this week we're having another guest. They had a little technical difficulties, so they couldn't make it. But let me just reassure you that don't listen to the things that I say. Look at me the way I am, because I will tell you 60 days ago, my face was fuller, my neck was thicker, I was thicker through here. Now I'm more defined. The challenge is not just about physical. That's just one component. The rest of the challenge is about what's inside. I've read 4 books since we started this challenge, and I'm on my 5th, and I'm getting ready to start a 6th, because we are expanding in every way possible to elevate. So tonight, I wanted to talk to you about getting more. I don't know if you realize this or not, but we are all created to be creative, to command, and we all want more. Maybe you want more free time. Maybe you want more money. Maybe you want more health. Maybe you want more friends. Maybe you want more men. Maybe you want more women. I don't know, but we all want more. And so what I want to share with you is how to get more, right? And it's not like I'm some mad magician or somebody with some secret methodology that you've never heard of. I'm here to remind you of the things that work in your life, but that you don't pay attention to long enough to master it. So to give you just a quick diversion, tomorrow I'm speaking to a group of high school kids and some adults too, but it's probably going to be, I think they have like about 600 kids and adults in this forum that I'm speaking to tomorrow. And tomorrow I am going to try and my absolute best. And anytime I do my best, man, we sprinkle nuggets. We sprinkle gold nuggets when Derek puts on the best that he can do. So tomorrow I'm putting on my best. And what I want to do is I want to convince these kids, right? And I'm not going to say anything that any other speaker is going to say to them, because I'm going to tell them the truth. And the truth is that no matter what you're instructed to do in school, by your parents, in life, by your spiritual leaders, no matter what they tell you to do, the way you do it is going to be different. You are uniquely and wonderfully made. And when you follow someone else's path, it's the wrong direction. I promise you, the school system is not structured to teach kids to be smart, independent, creative. Their school, and if you think I'm lying, go figure this out for yourself. School is to structure kids to be good citizens, to follow directions, to do what the rest of the kids are doing, to do what the leaders want them to do. And if you look at the world, it's in chaos. In chaos. Do you want your kids to be in chaos? Do you want to be in chaos, or do you want to be free? I've always said from day one, master your mind and you will always be free. Because if you master this, then that means you master this and you master the rest of it. And when you are in control, you set the tone, you set the standard, and you set the direction of what you're doing and where you're going. So tomorrow, I've created this amazing speech along with some visualization videos or images to help these kids understand what I'm really talking about. To help you understand, I'm talking about self-mastery. If you get upset at the drop of a dime, you are not in control of yourself. If you get frustrated and thrown off track because you didn't get your morning routine on, you are not a self-master. If you get lost in your thoughts on TikTok, on Instagram, if you get lost, you're not a self-master. You got to master yourself. So many people want to be leaders. They want to be influencers, but you can't influence yourself to not pick up that fork and eat that bull. How are you going to influence somebody else? I want to be an influencer. I want a tribe. I want to build my business. If you can't control you in your business, how are you going to lead any other team members in your business? I own 3 companies, right? I let one of them go. It wasn't serving me. But the other ones, my team, it's not that I run a iron fist operation. I don't. Actually, it's the complete opposite. I let them run themselves. But you know what happened? The first years of our relationship, I showed them I was there early. I was there late. I was on time. I was doing the work. I was doing their work and not complaining about doing their work. And I would tell them, don't worry about it. We're a team. I was able to rip this off for you real quick. We're good. How are you leading yourself? Do you have integrity to honor your own word? That's what our challenge is about. Our challenge is about your own personal integrity. Are you stepping up to the plate to do what you need to do? So let's talk about how to get more. I know you want more. And if you're one of the people that say, I don't want more, you shouldn't be watching this. Because if you took a look at exactly what I said in the beginning about the 24K life and the 24K life code, it is about living unapologetically on your own terms, meaning that you want more of what you want to do, how you want to do it. You're telling me you don't want more vacations? You don't want more love, deeper relationships? I'm getting in them hind parts tonight because it is time out for the suffering, for wringing of hands, for gnashing of teeth, of trying to figure out if this is the better mousetrap. Maybe if I buy this, I'll be better. Maybe if I go here, I'll be better. Nope. Maybe if I move here, I'll be better. Bull. You know why? Because you're going. And wherever you were, if you weren't happy there, you're not going to be happy in a new place. Y'all like my money tree? What? I got gold $100 bills coming out of my money tree. So listen, let's talk about more. So here's the deal. I told you before, I'm going to tell you again. You have to know what you want. You have to be able to see it like it is right here. You have to be able to see it and feel it. What's your vision for yourself? If you don't have a vision for yourself about what you want, where you're going, and what's it going to feel like when you get there, it'll never, ever happen. Because here's what happens. When you have a vision for yourself and you are implementing the steps to get to that vision, you now know what you don't want to do. You now know where you won't go. You now know who you won't talk to. Because when you have a vision for yourself, let's say our vision is to go to Cedar Point. For those of you that are not in Ohio, Cedar Point is one of the world's best amusement parks. So we're going to have some fun. So we're going to Cedar Point. So our vision is to go to Cedar Point. But if Sally Mae comes up and says, hey, let's go east first. I know we're going to Cedar Point. Let's go east. Like, no, Cedar Point south. So now you know Sally Mae is on something, and she's not on the team. Sally's got to go. We can't talk to Sally. We can't look at Sally. We don't want her GPS program nowhere near what we're doing. We know that we want to go to Cedar Point. So that means we know we need to be healthy enough to walk around the park. We need to be tall enough to get on the rides. So we have a vision for ourselves about where we're going, what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun. But here's Mark coming, and Mark's always got a sour face. Mark's always talking about how rides break down. Mark is a buzzkill. Mark can't go. We don't need to talk to Mark. So when you have a vision for yourself about where you're going, what you're doing, and how you plan on getting there, you now know who to eliminate. You know what to eliminate. Now, here's the second part. So now that you have your vision and you're talking to yourself, words are spells. That's why they call it spelling. You've heard this. It's been real popular saying the last couple of years, but you need to cast a spell on yourself. So when I think about my vision and I think about the condo that I want to live in with an ocean view, I don't think about moving to Utah. I think about the things that will get me there. 2 years ago, I started selling everything that was holding me down, everything that was going to lock me. I had 3 offices. I got rid of 2 of them. The third one, I had a 2-year lease contract. And when it renewed, I came up and it's month to month. So Derek can whoop whenever he needs to. I got rid of my motorcycle. I got rid of all kind of things that were just locking me down that I didn't want to pack up and take with me. Every 6-7 weeks, I clean up my closet and take stuff to the Goodwill. Every 6-7 weeks, I get rid of stuff. Every time I try to buy something, I look at it and go, is this something that I need or something I want or something that's just a novelty? Most of the time, it's just a novelty. And you don't need it. So what do you need to get to where you're going? So here's the thing. So now that you have your vision, now you know that with vision comes clarity because your vision is a narrow focus. It's a narrow road. Going to Cedar Point has nothing to do with buying airplane tickets. It has nothing to do with taking a time out. It has nothing to do with any of the things that don't have anything to do with getting in the car and going to Cedar Point. So what happens is that you have a reticular activating system. It's called the RAS. It's in the back of your brain. And what it does is it starts to put flashlights. I've talked to you before about the reticular activating system. It is in the 24K Life Code. Now, let me tell you something about this book. Okay. First of all, it's a real book. All right. We touch on money. We touch on your body. We touch on your mindset. We touch on your habits and your goal setting. And we touch on your reticular activating system. Inside this book is gold. That's why it's the 24-karat life code. You need to break your code. Crack your code. Inside this book, I don't tell you what I do. I tell you what tools I use to be more focused, to stay more fit, to keep great communications and relationships, to elevate my mind and my life and my kids, which they're men. I don't have kids. But your reticular activating system, if I could give you an example of it, it's like this. So, and I told you this before, but we're on repeat because you want more. How do you get more? Narrow vision, know exactly what you want, and then repeat that to yourself in your brain. And your brain starts to look for things that will get you that thing. Give you an example, okay? Use the same example all the time. You have a friend, they come over with a new car. They go, I gotta see my new car. My friend did this to me recently. He's got a brand new Mercedes, right? I have a Mercedes. He has a Mercedes. He wanted to show off his new Mercedes, right? And so he comes by. Car is just absolutely incredibly smoking. Just an amazing car, okay? I'm like, wow, this car is hot. They must have just came out with the new model. Never seen it before. He leaves the lot. I go back in my office, do some work. I leave a few 3 hours later. I saw 4 of the same car. Those 4 cars were already in the universe. They were already on the road. There's probably 20 on the road. But because I wasn't aware of it, it wasn't in my awareness, I didn't see them. The next time you go out, count how many red cars you see. Count how many white, you just pick a color. And you're going to say, I never see yellow cars. And then go outside. And when next time you get on the road, start counting yellow cars. You don't see so many yellow cars because it's in your awareness. So this works with everything. You're looking for an answer on how to start your business. And all of a sudden you get this ad about how to start your business. You get invited to a webinar about how to launch your business. Are you guys feeling what I'm dropping? Because I got like one heart that I can see. Maybe there's some more. I just can't see them. But are you feeling what I'm dropping? Because I'm trying to share with you that you're too distracted. You have too much going on. There's too much noise. There's too many things. You have too many options. If you want to be successful and you want more, you have to decide what more you want, and you have to stick right there until you get it. Thank you, Rashawn. I always can depend on you. Thank you, Rashawn. You have to stay right there until you get it. You can't leave, right? I told you last week, some people leave too soon and some people stay too long. You've got to crack your code. You've got to figure out how to stay the course. And you have to ask the right people for the right help. And that's the other thing. Stop trying to do it all yourself. There has not been one person on this planet that has made a successful life all on their own. It doesn't happen. You need somebody on your team, right? You need somebody on your team. So here's what I'm doing. You want to know my vision? I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you my vision. Here's my vision. So I envision having millions of people that are in our social universe between our YouTube and our Facebook and all the things that we do. And then I envision a percentage of those people, let's say 10%, that are using our mobile apps. They're using our YouTube videos. They're using our planners. They're reading our books because they want to be free. They are sick and tired of getting up January 1st and then being in no better shape than they were January 1st, the prior year before that, and the prior year before that. So I see myself creating content for people that are serious about changing their game, about gaining control of their inner game. Stop telling themselves they can't. Stop telling themselves it's hard. If it were easy, everybody would be excellent. And that's why only 10 to 15% of people are living the life that we're talking about, because they're willing to put in the work to be excellent. Now, we have a constant debate about The Secret. I'm going to call it The Secret, about thinking of something and waiting for it to come. The law of attraction, The Secret. And I will promise you this much. If you sit on the couch and you think about your vision, if you sit on the couch and you think about your goals, if you think about your ideal life, if you think about being better, if you think about being fit, and you really, really think about it, I promise you, you'll get this much better. You'll get better. You'll get this much better. It's scientifically proven that if I sit here and I think about my biceps, right? I don't have to do any exercise. I think about them. They will get incrementally bigger. But will they get big enough for me to see the goal and the vision that I have? And the answer is no. So I need to actually get up. If I'm thinking about bigger biceps, I need to get up. I need to go to Planet Fitness. I need to actually lift a weight. Maybe I need to lift once a week. It's better than none at all. It's better than just sitting on the couch and thinking about it, waiting for it to happen. Maybe if you're thinking about starting that business, you're going to go to a business networking event where business people are. And you're going to hand out your card. If you can't afford cards, then you're going to hand out. Listen, I set up an electronic digital business card on my phone this weekend. It's amazing. I absolutely adore it. It's awesome, right? Here it is right there. People can scan it. I can go to events and people can scan that and they can get everything they ever thought they wanted to know about me. They can get a copy of the book. They can get to the website. They can get to my YouTube channel. They can get to my website. They can get everything that they need. You don't need money. You need sincerity. You need some work effort. And you need to figure out how to combine your positive thinking with your positive actions. The Bible says faith without work, without taking your ass to work, that's what the Bible says, is dead. D-E-A-D, dead. So stop sitting around hoping, wishing, and thinking something's going to happen. I talked about this with Tara, right? And I'm not picking on Tara. Tara's my girl. But Tara, for the first year that she was in her business, I ain't seen not near a post. I'm like, Tara, who are you selling to? Co-workers? Well, why don't you post something? Okay, I might. Go check out Tara's website now. Tara, post what's your Facebook page or Instagram or wherever you post your stuff. Go check Tara out today. Tara posts more than I do right now, right? And I'm guarantee you she gets more sales. So faith without works is dead. You got to put in some effort. You got to put some skin in the game, and you got to know where you're going. And see, here's the thing. If you're doing a little of everything, it's not going to work. You got to focus in and just do the little things right. That's why you need to clear out your house. Clear all that junk out. Clear out your phone. Get rid of all them goddamn pictures. Upload them somewhere and get rid of them. Get some new, fresh ones. Integrate small things. We want to talk about minimalization. Did she tell me? No, she didn't tell me what her Facebook page is, but minimalization, right? If you try to be master of a lot of stuff, you're not going to be master of anything. But if you try to master one or two things, you can set the world on fire and you can stop crying and wringing your hands about your money being funny. I'm telling you. And for those of you that haven't read the book, Change Your Life, there are so many books that cost you $15, not just my book, but $15 that will change your life, and you refuse to read. You refuse. You'd much rather watch a TV show. That just simply means you really don't want it. But we're here. Part of my vision is we have thousands of people in our community that are helping each other, right? I can help you with your money, but we need Coach Dawn helping you with your life, with getting over those traumas. We need Tara making sure that you look good, right? We have plenty of clients. We have Patrick Tromley that's going to make sure you're physically good. I told you we're bringing on a nutritionist. I see a community of thousands of people, not just me, but thousands of people that are helping each other become 24K. That is living your best life on your highest level terms. And I hope that you are thinking about what we're talking about and that you're finally tired. So here's the thing. Good people are starting to think about 2024. What do I want 2024 to look like? What do I want my life to be like in 2024? Good people are starting to think about that, right? They are starting to think about and put into action their vision for 2024. Great people are starting to think about, how can I get through the holidays, right? How am I going to get through the holidays? How am I going to get to my next big thing? But excellent people, how can I fix tomorrow? How can I make a decision today? How can I make a decision as soon as this is over? And I'm going to sit down. I'm going to take an ink pen. And people always tease me for saying ink pen. I'm going to take a pen and I'm going to get my planner and I'm going to start taking some notes and figuring out. I'll tell you what, I do it all the time inside of my personal planner, right? Even in my journal, but my planner, right? Here's my master goal: to touch thousands on my journey to 24K life excellence. You'll never be there, but you can be on the path. You could be, because you're always going to want more. I told you when we first started this, we are created to be creative, meaning that we're always creating more. So my master goal is to help thousands of people on my way to being 24K. And don't think I don't love when you guys call me Mr. 24K, because I love it. It just reminds me to keep pressing forward and to keep encouraging you to press forward. Okay. So Tara says her Facebook is Glitter Gal Co. Glitter Gal Co. Go on Facebook, check Tara out. Glitter Gal Co. She's gonna glitter you up. Tara, I need a little glitter, a little 24K life gold glitter. I need some too. What you got from men? But in any event, listen to me clearly. It all works together, and I'm going to let you go. Here's what works together. You've got to get your mind right. I'm very hesitant to tell people, they come into me and they say, I need to fix my credit. I need to fix my finances. I'm going to lose my house. It's really hard for me to be mean and say, or I shouldn't say be mean, but to be direct and go, well, your head's all screwed up. Your decisions are wrong. Your priorities are off. Your habits are shit or garbage, right? It's hard for me to say that. So what I say instead is, well, let's get you on a good, solid plan. But the first step to successfully accomplishing anything is to get your head game right. You got to get your headspace right. And then you got to get your body right. I'm telling you the order. This is the order, okay? Now, life coaches and coaches will tell you, well, we got to figure it out. We're going to help you figure out what's first. I'm telling your ass right now, you need to get your head screwed on right. That means you need to get all that clutter out. Stop telling yourself that you're a loser. Stop feeding yourself those negative images, those negative words, watching those negative TV shows. Just bull. Get your headspace together. So take inventory on your headspace. And then at the exact same time, you need to take inventory on your body. Because I told you before, I wear this emblem, this electricity emblem, stands for energy. To remind myself, with my vision, I told you my vision, to accomplish that, I need to be on every time and often. And Derek's got to be DG and clicking every time, right? So I need the energy. So I got to go work out. So I got to stay fit. So I have to eat right. So I'm not sluggish and I'm not sad, because food depresses you, right? Not all foods. There are foods that will bring you down. They make you heavy. They make you sluggish. How many of you all know what I'm talking about? Get your mind right. Mind inventory. Get your body right. Take inventory. What could you eliminate from your diet? What could you add to your exercise program? Could you park the car a little bit further? Could you walk up the stairs? What can you do to elevate your physical fitness? Because if you want to be great, you have to be physically great. Oh, I see some balloons. I don't know who did that and how they did it, but do it again. I love that. How did you do that? Who did that? More balloons, please. Now I'm going to ask for balloons. And then finally, your money. So we need to get our mind right, our body right, and our money right. Now, when you get your money right, and the reason why I harp on money so much is because I'm a money guy, but that's not the real reason. The honest truth of the matter is, if you get your mind right and you work on your mind and you get to a good space, and you work on your body and you get to a good space, now you can, and you get your money right, now you can afford to hire somebody to take you even higher through their experience and expertise, right? You can hire a trainer to get you even better, but you need money to do those things, right? You want to go on vacation and go to a place, this guy told me, I think it was, he told me it was Bangladesh. He says the most spiritual place he's ever been in his universe. It was on one of my podcasts. I just recorded it, so I'll be able to tell you next week when I edit it. But he said this is the most spiritual place, and he made me want to go like tomorrow. But you got to have the money to do those things. I told you before, my car hit the skids. It cost $2,000 to get a couple things fixed on the thing. Don't buy a car like that if you can't afford to pay for it. And I had to pay for it, but don't bitch about it. Just understand that's the game that you chose, and go through it with joy and gratitude. Go through what you're going through with joy. Find that silver lining in where you are. And then you always find the silver lining wherever you are. And then everywhere you go will be the place to be. I'm Derek Gann. I want you to be your best, bring your best, leave nothing to chance. Now let me tie this last piece together. There is an imminent connection between your mind, your body, and your money. Your mind, your body, and your money. And I know a lot of you are going, oh, you're leaving out spirit. I know there's 5 pillars. Let's just talk about the first 3. Let's just master the first 3. And then we can go on to master our relationships and our communication and our spirituality. But if we can master those first 3, and part of your mind is talking right, is being right, is living right, is thinking right, is acting right, as just the way you act, because that's your code. So I'm challenging you as your homework. Lately, I've been giving everybody homework, is to pull out your pen and paper and find out where you're short in your life. Then reestablish the vision that you have for yourself and your life. Reestablish the vision and think about it in as much detail as you can muster up. I mean, detail. Know what condo and where. Know what beach it is. Know what state it is. Know what city it is. Muster it up as much detail. What are you wearing when you get there? How are they treating you when you get there? And once you do that, you're going to find out that it becomes more and more real. And the more real it becomes, the more your reticular activating system fires up to help you get there. And the more you visit there for vacation, the more you know that's the place that you want to be. And the more you do these things, the better off you're going to be about actually living a 24K life. So write it down, start to take ownership, get rid of the garbage, do inventory. You only need 20%. And from there, the world is going to reward you. So if you want more help, go to 24klifecode.com. Everything that we talk about is there. You can also go to info@derekgant.com, and we're happy to help you elevate your life. I'm Derek Gann again, and I hope that you have an amazing week and that you find someone else to pull up, because when you help somebody else pull up, it pushes you higher. It's just a natural reaping and sowing. If you don't know about that, you're on the wrong show. Have a great week, everybody.